So I'm doing a quick overnight at Zaleski State Forest, and there's a new backpack trailhead. It's where the Hope Schoolhouse is. And the registration's up there. There's an outhouse here at the trailhead. Here's the big parking area. There's the registration booth. And there's some information about the Hope Schoolhouse. Hope and Zaleski Iron Furnaces, protecting Ohio's forests, trail maps. It's a self-registration process here. Here's what the permit looks like. You just fill it out. And then keep that bottom part. And then there's also some maps here. Zoom out. This look like the same information you can print off online, but this is a lot easier to read compared to what I was able to print off. So the new trailhead is right there by the Hope Schoolhouse on Wheelabout Road. So what I plan on doing is hiking this 1.9 mile section to intersect the trail that came from the old backpack trailhead, which is here. I think that's now only going to be used for day hike trailhead. And then I plan on hiking this section here on the other side of 278. Haven't been over there and hike all the way back to, it's called Camp 3. But back here is where I stayed at before. And then I may or may not hike this section back here, which I haven't been to, and then come back out, back to the car tomorrow. The trail starts right here to the right of the registration kiosk. It goes over this way. So just 100, 200 feet from the registration kiosk, you're turning this way. It's taking you back to the Wheelabout Road. At the kiosk, it's set to follow these orange blazes to get to the new section of the backpack trail. I think this is the intersection of Shea Road and Wheelabout Road. Looks like the trail's over there. Orange blazes. Looks like the trail actually starts here. Goes up that way. So this is Shea Road and Wheelabout Road. Here's the trail. So I'm on the new section of the trail. A couple things to point out. The good thing is it's blazed really well. There are blazes everywhere. I can see 4 or 5 blazes right now. That's the way I just came. The trail is real wide. There's not a lot of overgrowth and everything, maybe because it's new. Bad thing, the first part from Shea Road down there up to this ridge walk part is literally straight uphill. So just be prepared for that. So this is the main backpack trail. I'm at point B. Camp 1's that way. Trailhead parking. Where I was at earlier is back that way. It wasn't a bad walk at all. That first part's really steep to get you up on top of this ridge. Then it's basically flat. There's a little like roller coaster-ish stuff, but it's nothing compared to that first part that comes up. The trail's real wide. It's real well marked. There's no water. but you're up on the ridge the whole time. There might be water if you went down in one of the valleys
I
or something.
left at the intersection with B, and I'm heading back toward what was originally the backpacking and day hiking parking lot. And then I'm going to pick up that section I described earlier. As you can see, it's still just a walk through the woods, really. So point B is back that way. We're at point Y. If you go that way, it's like a bypass right there that lets you skip the other camps, and then you can go like directly back to Camp 3 back there. But we are going to go toward that parking lot right there, which is down this way, so we can cross the road. Parking lot is over there. I'm heading that way. Point B is down there, is where I just came from. There's another trail here called Old Hollow Trail. I've never been up there. Maybe we'll do that next time. So I came back out on the road. There's a bridge across. The parking lot's down that way. So this is the old trailhead. Actually, they have a sign up here telling you that they moved it to where I started it this morning. So I'm going across the street here. There's some water over there. Water fountain. Bathroom, and I'm going to sit down at that picnic table over there and eat some lunch. There's an old iron furnace up there. Bathrooms. Picnic tables, some water at the water fountain right down there. So the little park area with the furnace is on the right down there, and the parking area is on the left, and I'm walking up the road here. I think we have to go up this road down here. I think this is Furnace Ridge Road, I think. I think the trail should be up here somewhere. So 278's back that way. I came up that road and there's a sign here. There's an orange blaze on that tree over there, but I think that's just a boundary marker. The trail's up this way. So this section on the other side of 278, kind of swampy over here, is kind of cool. It's a lot more overgrown. The trail's a lot less used. What the trail looks like mostly. Everything's still blazed orange. Just overgrown a little bit. The trail's been following this little creek over here. I've crossed it maybe 8 times so far. And on the other side there's a lot of big rock. So I just had a big flat walk pretty much along that creek. Now it looks like the trail's starting to go uphill, which I think means I am right. Get the camera to focus. Right there where it starts to go uphill, on my way to point W, which is a road, and it is called Irish Ridge Road. So let's see, I'll keep going and see if W's up there. So back there's the trail I came from. This is the road. I'm heading down this way here. I think we got about, I think I have another 2.5 miles to get back to 278. So far this section's just basically following the road. They're doing some kind of road work over there, some grading. Just kind of loud and noisy. Stopped here to take a break. The old trail came up right over here. Some kind of old road bed that comes down from that
Irish Ridge Road or wherever they're doing the road work. Trail goes up that way. Looks like it's going to pull away from these roads. There's a bit of a ridge walk, then a downhill, and then I'll be back on 278. Came up, there was a climb back there. Just came up, kind of looked like an old road bed. Looks like it goes down this way, but the trail goes up here. Seen some yellow blazes too. There was like an old looking trail down there. I'm not sure if it's used anymore or what. You can see them up there too, some yellow blazes. So I'm passing point V on the map. See, it's just all in the woods. The trail's kind of wide. Looks like maybe it's used for four-wheelers or something. So V on the map is right there. So I probably have like a mile of, looks like flattish walk, and then downhill to get to 278. It's coming down the trail, and backpack trail goes off to the left, and this, whatever this old trail is, goes down that way. Getting close to 278. I can hear the road down there. It's starting to go downhill a little bit. So the trail came out there onto this gravel road. This is actually Big 4 road. 278 is right there. So it looks like on the map that's Big 4 road. 278's bisecting it. The trail should be right over there somewhere. I'm going to sit here on this guardrail for a second and take a break and go find it. So Big 4 road is down there, and it looks like on the map you should come off and it should be either to the right or like straight ahead. There's a blaze on this tree right here, so I came down to the left. I don't see any trail. I'm going to keep looking around. I don't know if I'm supposed to go down that way or just keep walking this way. And that tree right there is another orange blaze. Hard to see. So I kept walking to the left and found the trail. So Big 4 road is down there. When you come out, walk about 1/8 of a mile down to the left, you'll see the trail. I saw 2 blazes on the trees, but they're real old. So the road's back over that way, about maybe 1/8 of a mile. I came to this sign. Camp 3 is this way, which is where I'll be staying tonight. This is Point N. If you want to go to Point M, follow the trail that way. Straight uphill. Remember this section of hill from last time. I'm at Point O. Hope the camera picks it up pretty good. This is one of the best views on the whole trail. Camp's just up that way. This is probably my favorite section of the whole trail. It's a long ridge walk right before you get to Camp 3. It's Camp 3. Trail's over there. Portal over there, outhouse. There's more campsites over there. Water's down the hill here. This is where they come up and fill it up at, I think. Been at camp for about 20 minutes. Set my tent up. I've been trying to send a signal for my inReach that I'm camping here and everything's okay. This is one of those preset messages, and it just won't send from here. It's too, doesn't have a good view of the sky. I mean, I'm under a canopy. That was the message I keep getting, although it looked like it just sent as soon as I turned the camera on. Got camp all set up, clothes hanging up, drying out. It's about 7:15 a.m. on Thursday. Just packed up camp. And I'm getting ready to head back to the car. I'm going to retrace the first mile, which was the last mile of yesterday. I'm going to retrace that path, and I'm going to go a little bit different path back to the car. So I'm back at point N. That's the way we came in yesterday. The road's over there. Here we are on the map. I'm going to go toward M and then knock out that 2.5 mile section, passing L and ending up at K. So that sign says M is this way. This trail's overgrown a little bit. Wouldn't be so bad, but it rained last night. I'm pretty much soaking wet now. Oh yeah, and it's straight uphill. At point M. I think I put this in my other video too about Zaleski. But you can get a cell signal here. I have one, it's real weak, it's like 2 bars. You could also get a cell signal at Camp 3. This is what point L looks like. I'll keep going this way toward point K. So I'm at point K. Camp 3 is back that way. There's a creek bed over there, but it's dry. I think I got water there last time. Then there's that treacherous climb that goes up that way. Behind the K sign, point Y is this way. And that's where I'll be going after I sit down and take a break from it. I've hiked this section before. This section being the section between K and Y. There's a lot of cool rock formations. Trail comes out on this road here. It's 278 down there. Keeps going that way. There's a short uphill down that way after that road. I'm back at point Y. That's the way I went yesterday, toward the parking lot in the furnace. And point B is up this way, which is where we're going now. Heading back toward the car. Back at point B. Point Y is down that way. That's the way I just came. Camp 1, if we follow the trail around that way. Which is in one of my other videos, I think. And then this is the path back to the new parking area. I think it's 1.9 miles. It's mostly flat, except you get to that part near the parking area is pretty straight up. Shouldn't say this new section is all flat. There's a couple little uphills like actually this turned into a pretty decent uphill. But mostly it's walking along a flat, wide flat trail like this. Started going downhill. Might have to put the camera away for this, but I don't know if you can tell how steep it is going down this section here. It's pretty steep though. Back out at Shea Road. That's Wheelabout Road over there. I think the car's down that way. Doesn't really say anything about the trailhead being up here, but it is. So I'm back at the trailhead. It's 10:16, I think. And I left about 7:15 this morning, so it took about 3 hours to get from Camp 3 to the new trailhead. And that's with break and everything. I think the mileage for today was like 6 to 7, and I think yesterday was like 8 to 9. I'll calculate those and add them in the video as captions on the bottom. That's it. I'm going to change out these wet clothes. Go get something to eat.